On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning are in Washington to face the Capitals on this one-game road trip. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick. The Lightning and Capitals are set to meet for the third and final time this season. The Bolts lost 3-2 in overtime on October 14th in Washington. They won 3-2 on home ice just 2 weeks ago. The Lightning have won 2 in a row now and 3 of their last 4, while the Capitals are on a 3-game win streak. The Lightning are coming off that 2-1 overtime win over Edmonton. Nick Paul tied the game with under 3 minutes to play, and then Jake Guentzel had the OT winner. It was the first time this season that they won when trailing entering the third period. Since the 2015-16 season, they have a .153 winning percentage in those situations. That is second best in the NHL. J.J. Moser talked about their thoughts when trailing in games.
Yeah, just trusting the process. We felt it that we're pushing, and then you just can't make those costly turnovers, especially when you're pushing. You just have to keep going and trust the process, and then eventually, most of the times they do fall at some point.
The Lightning got Nick Paul back on Thursday after he missed training camp and the first 19 games of the season having surgery. Head coach John Cooper on his return.
Nick's a really popular player in the team, and he's a talker on the bench, and he gets guys going, and it was I just know it was great to have him back. So especially when he was the one who scored the goal, I think there was a little bit of extra on the bench for the guys, or from the guys. But those are tough. He hasn't played in a meaningful game since I don't know when, April. So it's hard to come into a National Hockey League game, especially against the Edmonton Oilers, and have to keep up to the pace and everything. I thought he did a great job.
Paul talked about his mindset coming into the game.
Yeah, it's good. It's always nice. First game, just Potniks, sometimes the bounces in hockey, it can go any way. So I wasn't focused on really scoring or trying to be that offensively producing tonight. My job was just to be a hard player out there, making good plays, getting in front, retrieving pucks, and build into that. And to get one on top of that is huge. Game like that, the adrenaline gets going, and you just start feeling it, and it happens to go in. So it was good to get one.
The Bolts held a practice on Friday before they flew to Washington. Pontus Holmberg did skate. He was in a red non-contact jersey. Eric Chernak was on the ice, but there was no Victor Hedman, Ryan McDonough, or Max Crozier. Some news and notes for the team. Jake Guentzel has a 3-game goal streak, and he leads the team with 12 goals. He is 6th in the NHL in goal scoring since he joined the Bolts last season, totaling 53 goals in 100 games. Against the Capitals, though, no player has scored more over the last 5 seasons than Guentzel. He leads all with 13 goals and 33 points in 23 games played. Zemgus Girgensons, 1 point shy of 200 in his career. He would become just the third Latvian-born player to reach that mark, joining Sandis Ozolinsh and Sergei Zoltov. Andre Vasilevsky has won 3 straight games. He has a .963 save percentage in those games, allowing just 1 goal in each. Could tonight's game be the last time Alex Ovechkin and Nikita Kucherov face each other? They're 2 of the greatest Russian-born players in NHL history. Both players rank in the top 6th all-time in goals and assists. Ovechkin could retire after this season. Lightning penalty kill went 2 for 2 on Thursday. They're currently 3rd in the NHL at 86.2%. They've accomplished this while averaging nearly 5.5 minutes of shorthanded time per game. That is 7th most in the NHL. It's the Lightning and Capitals tonight in D.C. Puck drop scheduled for 7:11 p.m. Eastern. Our radio pregame coverage begins at 6:30 on 102.5 The Bone and in the Lightning mobile app. The game will be televised on The Spot, Tampa Bay Channel 66, and in the Lightning app as well. That starts at 6:30. Join us at Benchmark International Arena on Monday night at 7 p.m. as the Bolts take on the Flyers. It's our annual Hockey Fights Cancer Night presented by Moffitt Cancer Center. Seats are still available, TampaBayLightning.com.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date in 2017.
Left point Stamkos shoots. He missed it out wide right. Rebound Kucherov is after it to the right circle. Swings the right circle to Mestikov. High slide Stamkos in front for point. Score! Brayden Point! And the Lightning win it 3-2 in overtime.
The Lightning trailed 2-0 after the first period. That game winner was one of Brayden Point's 12 that season, which led the NHL. Happy birthday to Vlad Namestnikov, who played in 320 games during 2 stints from 2013 to 2023. He scored 59 goals and had 79 assists. The Syracuse Crunch return home tonight to host the Bridgeport Islanders. The Crunch are 10-6 and currently tied for first in the North Division with Laval at 20 points through 16 games. And the Orlando Solar Bears back in action tonight for the first time in a week. They'll play at Jacksonville at 7 o'clock. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick, where every day is Hockey Day.